Check.
Mic check.
1 2 1 2.
Does mine work? Does mine work?
What's good? We back again with another episode, Ballin for Peace podcast. I'm your host, Slim. I'm going to let my co-host introduce herself. Man, I'm not even going to do it. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Then we're going to get to our very esteemed guests.
Okay, well, hi, everybody. I'm Amara Sky. I'm a painter, hostess. I'm also Whoopi Goldberg's granddaughter, and I was on season 1 of Claim to Fame. So I'm here.
Yeah.
And she's here.
And she's here.
She's actually here.
Because she used all her PTO last week.
I did. It's just
Go on. Gotta be here now,
a little
man.
bit today.
Yes. She
So
pulled
now
up.
that we got that out the way, that is Whoopi Goldberg's granddaughter, but she is her own person, and now she's on the show with Slim, so we're going to make it happen. But
Nice.
but the important person in the building, oh my God, legend, man, another Brooklyn legend, Mr. Ferris Wheel Jay.
How y'all doing? Thank you for having me.
How you doing? How you doing today, sir?
Good.
Appreciate your
Welcome.
patience.
Nah, for sure. Patience is key for everything, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely today, man. Today
Nah,
was
for sure.
we got kind of a unexpected guest. He was supposed to come, but then he wasn't supposed to come.
Yeah, I know how. Trust me, I know how it be.
So I personally, thank you for your patience today.
Nah, for sure, bro.
know what I mean?
Appreciate that. Nah, definitely.
Reconnected with you the other day at the TED event. Me and Shiggy was there.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that.
Shout out Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock. They did pause.
I think that's why he said Peacock and not Peacock. I caught that.
The network.
Yeah. But yeah, pause. But it was super duper cool to reconnect with you. I want to go into the first time that I personally met you at the Creative House. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so that was in 2022.
Yeah.
I had created I'm gonna give myself this little shout out. I created on paperwork and like with business wise the first creator house in New York City.
Yeah.
And basically that was me like mimicking the Hype House in LA and then the Collab Crib in Atlanta. And I noticed that there was so many creators in New York City, but none of them would actually come in together to do content.
100%.
So I called it the Dreamer's House. And basically the concept was like anyone can have a dream. It's now bringing people together to make it come true. And I was able to be grateful to get a dope partnership with Snapchat. And they gave me 6 figures to basically create my own show, which I called The Dreamer's House.
Yep.
And I had it for 2 seasons.
You had everybody named Mama creating content in there. Like, I'm not a content creator, but I got an invite to come in there. I feel like I have to keep my post to the streets when it comes down to who's doing what in this influencer game. And you've been someone that I've always kind of like looked at like, yo, I want to get with this guy. I want to get this guy involved with what we got going on because I think you are content. You are the creatives of all creatives. And, I just wanted to give you your flowers. I know when I saw you the other day, I'm like, yo, bro, I got to get you on the show like tomorrow, ASAP. And I'm glad that we was able to get this here. I'm going to get into something a little bit different. Like, seeing that so many people doing these content things and content events and all that. How do you feel about that? Like,
to be fair, everyone has sent it to me. I don't feel no way about it. If you're about building community, I'm all for it. The only thing I had a problem was they was charging. And I'm not about charging people for opportunity. I mean, we all got to make money. But for one, I had the opportunity to get that space for free once a month. So why am I going to charge, right? So my whole thing was just bringing people together and not having to have money to meet a creator or record on a green screen or all white background. And, it was dope. I did it for about 3 years. And it was, as much as it was fun, it was a job because I contractually had to do 2 episodes a week on Snapchat for 2 years. Yeah. Every single day. I couldn't miss. I couldn't, like, it was contractually, like, if I didn't do it, I would lose that money. And when you see people, when you give people opportunity, like you said, seeing other people doing it, I wasn't mad at it at first, but I started getting like a little, I don't even want to say upset because I focus on what I'm doing. But when I saw people doing things like for Clout, they were like, at one point I saw people saying you needed a certain amount of following. And my whole thing was the Dreamer's House. When he came, I didn't care how many followers you had. So if you had 550 or 5 million, I cared on the type of person that you was. So I had like people that I was a fan of come into the building and they were shitty people, right?
Yeah.
And then I had people that had 1,000 followers that were the most kind people that had these dope ideas. And that's when that saying, don't always meet your heroes, right? But it was cool because like I knew what I had to offer, and then I got to see these creators in a different light. Like I would never say any names, but there was people that I would see like they were talking to their own team like shit, let alone the people that were fans trying to get a photo up or content with them. And seeing that, it let me pick and choose who I decided to work with. I didn't care who he was. I had some of the biggest people were following, saying they want to pull up. And I'm like, nah, pull up, like just see what it's about. Like see if you're having a good time. And if you're not, it's not for you. It's not for everybody.
Yeah. With that being said, I personally know how that feels because, starting this journey with Ballin for Peace and one of the first people to do celebrity charity events, and then you see a celebrity game pop up here and celebrity game pop up there, and like, wait, what? Like, so, oh yeah, all day long, man. So, and I know how hard I work and how much attention you have to pay to these things when you're putting on such events. So, people like yourself doesn't get all the credit that I feel like somebody like you deserve. So that's why you were one of the first people that I want to bring up here and give you your flowers, you know what I mean, in person about the work that you've been doing. Yeah.
Nah, and I really appreciate that too, because like when people show me content that like, oh, look, somebody stole this idea, someone's doing this, I want an Emmy.
Yeah.
Right. So that's something that I don't need people's to vouch for me or what they think about me when I got accolades with my team that matter.
Yeah.
I also come from music. So it's like I'm multi-platinum as a producer with my team. Like there's a lot of things that for the last decade, I want to say I was like trying to find what my next path was. And then since COVID is when I've been doing content. So not even like I went viral like 10 years ago when it wasn't a thing, but like really doing this for real, like full time. It's only been since like 2022, really.
I was about to. Yeah, can we tap into that? Like, what exactly you got the Emmy for? How did the process go?
The dope part about the Emmys, like the Grammys or the Oscars, there's about 300 to 600 other subcategories that people don't know about. That when you watch the daytime Emmys, you're seeing the Leonardo DiCaprios and the Idris Elbas, all of the big A-list people. But then, for instance, Seth MacFarlane with Family Guy, with the Grammys, they win Soundtrack of the Year every single year, but they don't publicize that because that's not a major category for animated theme songs, right? I won an Emmy for short form content. So I did a short film that was 12, 13 minutes long, and it was called Chopped Cheese City Days, Dollar Slice City Nights, The Eternal Appetite of the Big Apple.
Oh, that's fire.
Ballad by Ferris Wheel Jay. So it's a long name.
But
it gets
it has abbreviation, right? It has like a
But at the same time, when I was going against other people and their names of this films were like Summer Days, right? I stick out with a lot of things that I do.
Absolutely.
So I knew just the name alone would stick out, let alone from the actual content that we shot.
Yeah.
And then we ended up winning. So that was 2 years ago. We were up for a whole bunch of other awards, but now I'm focusing on like my actual like short like movie film type.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So
That's nice.
Amara, kind of your lane a little bit, right? The content world, like you want to tap in here.
I like production. I'm more into movies, films, stuff like that. That's just coming from my background and my grandmother. So yeah, I'm always.
He's the type of person to get with.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, actually, you got to pick his brain while you're here, while you're sitting in
sure.
front of you.
So many ideas. I mean, as far as so you deal with shorts, right? So do you have any plans to do like full productions at all?
Yeah, so I had started a cop series that was averaging about like 500,000 views each time we dropped it, and we would drop it once a month. That was only a minute 30 seconds, and everybody was like they wanted to see it like in longer form of content. Because obviously the long form content is where you can really monetize from on YouTube and stuff like that, or get a streaming deal or something like that. So I do have plans on doing long form content, but what I told everyone is, you need budgets for that type of stuff to really have it polished and shot the way that you want to. Even with the team, I still have like my peoples that have like their everyday lives that when we know when it's time to work on something, that's when we'll work on it.
Would you ever consider doing like an actual full length film?
That's my like one of my
or like a full
long-term
short,
goals.
like an actual.
Yeah, for sure. I want to do like an hour. An hour,
There you go.
10 minutes type
It's
thing. Like,
it's
right,
on the cusp.
the cusp is like 75 minutes, that type of thing. That's my long-term goal, to do a long form.
Any like I'm sorry, my bad.
No, keep going.
Like film festivals, anything that you're interested in, like
all the Tribecas, the Sundances, the Canes, all of those. Yeah, potentially like, and it's as hard as it is to get into it. It's not hard once you start.
Right. I think it's because I used to work at Tribeca Films, so
Okay,
I used to do the I used to get all the films in, all the people that would submit. So it was cool because I get to watch like everybody's like
this sucks. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, but it was cool. But I had to
categorize it. Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Something like shit on people's hard work.
Basically, everyone gives you a submission, and then they have to like, in order for them to like be watched or be, like, so you have documentaries, you have action, you have you have to watch them in order to categorize them to see which one is going to go into what thing to be looked at.
Yeah, shout out to Tribeca Films, man.
Right,
So one of my favorite shorts you did recently, I don't know if it was recent or not, I watched it recently, was the bacon, egg, and cheese case.
Oh yeah. That was my cop series. That's the one
that's we used to bring it up.
That's the one that we started, and it's funny. Ironically, I started that because I pursued acting for like a lot of years, and I was always getting casted as a drug dealer or a prison inmate because of my tattoos.
Yeah.
So I told
I think that's kind of accurate. Like,
no, but still, like, look at Batista. So he's someone that like he wasn't getting casted because of his tattoos, and then someone gave him a chance, and then now like he's one of the A-listers, I think. But people didn't know I had an actual talent. So like at the same time, they were stereotyping me to be a prison inmate or a drug dealer.
Yeah.
That's why I played a cop. Because I told everybody, if I was going to play something that I created, I'm going to play an undercover cop that you wouldn't normally see a cop like that, right? Yeah. So I flipped the script by playing something that you wouldn't normally see somebody play like that.
Smart. Well, that shows your range, too.
What do you think about the algorithm now, and how does it play a role in what you're doing and producing right now?
It's interesting because the algorithm, it's a hit or a miss. Like I tell people, you could put all your energy into a piece that you took weeks to shoot and get no noise at all, and then do something in your car and it gets 1 million views. Like what I told people is having a purpose in the content that you do.
Yeah.
Because I was consulting for Rock Nation for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And I just got off of that like the top of the year in January, and I decided to go back to pursuing like my own personal stuff. And I had realized that what I was telling everyone is just once you have a purpose in what you're doing and the style of content that you do, it's gonna resonate with people. Because I hadn't posted in about 6 months because I was working with Rock Nation. And then I was like, damn, is my algorithm going to mess up because I haven't posted? Do I got to post more? I went back to like what I tell people is treat it like a job. So I post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and leave the weekend completely dead of social media, that I'm not even on it on my phone.
Okay.
That's where people get lost in the source for social media and stuff. And then they see like no views and they get into themselves and stuff like that. So now, like I said, if I feel good with the content that I'm doing, it'll hit. Like I just did a video last week that I didn't post for a minute, and it was like the Jeopardy font, and it said, "What word do you need in your vocabulary to make you a true New Yorker?" And I said dead ass, but it almost hit 1 million views, and it had like 3,000 comments. And to people, I told viralness isn't views; it's the shares and the comments that you get.
Right.
Not how many views you get.
True, very true. What's your New York City word? I'm all right with that.
Oh, me? My California ass? Oh God. Shit. Yeah, I could definitely say dead ass.
Yeah, dead ass is definitely on the list. Top on the list.
It's definitely at the top of my list. I couldn't even think about it, honestly.
What's yours, H2O?
What?
Top New York City word that gotta be in your vocabulary.
My top sun.
Like,
sun. What up, son?
Yeah, like, sun is definitely one of them.
And that has different meanings too, because you can also get sun.
Yeah, you can get sun. Yo, I just sun that. Now I have a son, so like your son.
You good?
You good is so you good, but it can mean so many different things. You good? Like you good could lead to a fight. You could be a legit question. You could care. You good could be like, yo, you bugging. You good? Like
bugging, you good?
It's like
bugging is one of the
bugging.
Like bugging. I like bugging. I say bugging.
I like I boom.
Bet. That's a fight word, or like I bet.
I bet.
It's a fight.
Bet.
Yeah,
I like Cap.
Cap,
I like Cap. I like Cap. I like
Yeah,
Cap.
there was
I like
Cap.
Fact.
Fact.
Cool.
So-
Oh, facts, my.
But that's one of my tricks for social media. Like a little gem that I give people is do content that's gonna make people talk.
It's engagement.
It's
Yeah.
literally
More
engagement. More engagement when you give you're forcing them to say something.
Like you have to like really hate somebody not to comment on that. Like you know what I mean? Like you have to
'cause
like
it got you so
Yeah,
going.
like-
You have to say something.
Can we talk about that though? Because you're very into social media. Like the whole thing of you see somebody's post on social media, you just scroll past. You can't like it. You can't take me of a comment. It's 5 seconds.
I like
Why are we like that?
If
Like,
I'm
why are
on
we like that
social
out
media-
here? Like,
I
That's
literally
New York.
like everything.
I don't.
I don't think it's New York. I think
it's New York because everybody.
I like to go scroll.
Nah, but then look at
Nah,
it.
I go scroll.
I'm blocking
I will
you.
go scroll.
I'm blocking you when we get out of here. Go scroll through my page. Because you go through the views and you got 700 views and 4 likes.
That's just
Y'all some haters.
That's the ego. That's the ego of NY. Because if you look at other states like Atlanta, Florida, Cali, they all are willing to like network with each other and work, even though sometimes it's a status quo with certain